Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thanksgiving week, and what better way to celebrate it but to cast the final two games of the Spy Party Masters Championship 2023. My name is Russell. I'll be your host, caster, and the analyst for today's triple whammy. And before we get into the grand feast that is the SMC 2023 finals, we're going to have ourselves a little appetizer for today. And it's going to be 6.Opiwrites versus 7.Adafheyesh. If we look out to the brackets, they unfortunately have not managed to win in the semifinals and drop down to the third place matchup. And 6.Opiwrites losing to Minarek and 7.Adafheyesh losing to Rav. So both players are incentivized somewhat. There's $100 difference between third and fourth place, and knowing both of these players, they are motivated enough for this matchup. So let's get into it. But first, analysis for both the players. For 6.Opiwrites, whilst his previous SMC 22 performance was really impressive, his run in this tournament hasn't been that great, if I had to guess. He only had one really good match versus Grash, but a very crushing loss versus Rav, and a convincing loss versus Minarek in the semifinals. He had a couple of moments in there, but Minarek had controlled it all the way throughout. And in order to 6.Opiwrites to win this matchup, he's going to have to find his typical spy rushes against 7.Adafheyesh. And unfortunately, they haven't been that many. And if he wants to win, his spy has to improve. His sniper has been great. Well, I mean, all snipers and spies are great, but in the context of the SMC top players in the SMC 2023, his spy has been semi-lacking. His sniper has been pretty good, but I think that his spy is where his weakness is at currently. Whilst 7.Adafheyesh, I think he has had a better run this year. As you can see, Summer Cup third place, a Masters Division Championship in SML, and Winter Cup reaching quarterfinals, and a very narrow last to Rav in the semifinals. Both had their moments in this matchup, but unfortunately for 7.Adafheyesh, Rav just sneaked through and managed to win it. And if I had to describe 7.Adafheyesh's play this tournament rather, it would be a crushing sniper with a pretty damn solid spy, though sometimes a bit on the slower side. His sniper, I think, would be the second best after after Rav even. That 9-11 loss versus Rav featured only 3 spy wins in the entire set. Out of 20 games, there's only 3 spy wins. They have both been crushing it on the sniper Ada as well. And if his spy can catch up and just pick up at that 10% pace, I think OP's gonna be in a real big trouble. But before any of all that, we have to pick up the draft. And this is a best of 20, first to 11. Well, I'm pretty sure it is. But yes, it is a best of 20. Indeed, it is a best of 20. So 6.Opiwrites banning Aquarium and 7.Adafheyesh banning Terrace. Very standard. These are both players' permabans. And 6.Opiwrites restricting Tayan and auto restricting Balcony. Which I definitely agree on both of them. I don't know. I don't think 7.Adafheyesh is the one who would pick Tayan normally. And but Balcony restruct versus 6.Opiwrites makes a lot of sense. He's very comfortable in that venue. And 6.Opiwrites, his favorite venue of all time, though, Ballroom, has been available, so he's gonna be first double picking it, followed by 7.Adafheyesh on Modern. And we have another double of Gallery, followed by Redwoods, and a single Library and Veranda. Out of all these venues, the only, I guess, the weird thing is I would have expected Veranda PD doubled instead of singled, since Adafheyesh has been made very public about how he really loves this venue, and the results backed him up as well. He is probably one of the best veranda players currently in the game. And I'm maybe a bit surprised that it wasn't doubled. But it's still a 5 out of 8 map. Hard to get sniper wins. Spy wins, ever. And before we, the final thing we want to get, before we go to the cast, is the actual predictions. And, pardon? And the only thing I would guess is, Adafheyesh, easily. Not easily, but I think Adafheyesh has been looking more solid than Opiwrites this entire event. So Adafheyesh will be taking home the 3rd place, in my opinion. But we have to wait to see, but we'll wait no longer, because we have Opiwrites on the spy side of Ballroom, pardon, as Orange. Sorry, even though I'm alone this time around, this is it's not the official cast. If we not did 3, 2, 1, playing it. I thought we were gonna go for about maybe setting up a wrong arm, but Adafheyesh. Oh, though we were blocked by Philip, but I imagine that hard hand would have still stuck out. So maybe it's good that we decided not to go for that bug initially. As we request for a drink immediately, we're looking for a purloin here. It is a green, and we immediately leave. Let's see if Ada catches this. The list has been bouncing around. General just rejected it. Queen has been offered. Queen might leave now as well. Queen also rejected, so this is a quite long chain. And it's the very first game. We take a book. Finally, Disney takes. Let's see if the list is remembered. Disney's gets highlighted, but none of the other suspects. Okay, General now has. I think we gotta leave this clean. There was a fingerprint on the on the green bookshelf as well. Oh no, that was the briefcase. My pardon. Yeah, I think we might have gone away with that. Purloin clean. Immediately, Opiwrites putting the pedal to the metal with this trademark aggression. And look, judging how we're not highlighted for this, that could be a really big opportunity for Opiwrites to take this set take the lead of the set immediately, and especially from the spy side, knowing how Adafheyesh's sniper has been really solid. But have to stress, Adafheyesh is one of those snipers that doesn't low light or rather use lights for a lot of the times, and so we could still be in a lot of trouble. But not knowingly for us, as we timer flirt this one out. Second green test for 67%. Close white will do it. Oh, now we get highlights. Okay, so maybe we were more trouble than I thought initially. Minute 20 left. So we still have the green book in hand. We have a fingerprint and 2/3 of a seduce. Okay, we're going. Oh, is this gonna take? Oh, barely not taking. That is very unfortunate for OP. 57 seconds left. We're gonna have to slam this book sooner rather than later. And even this early purloin, I'm not sure how we finish now. It's gonna be super difficult. 45 seconds left. We are gonna step in contact. No, we're not. I thought we were gonna step in contact. No, instead it's the side statue. We are kept in frame. Okay. We go for a fingerprint. And it's a green swap as well. So we're gonna maybe go for a silent game. Never mind. The only silence is from Opiwrites' last breath, as the shot clips him and Adafheyesh. Even though I thought it was that initial purloin wasn't missed, able to suss out correctly that OP was indeed the sorry, and takes the first game. I want to take a look at this purloin again from the sniper side. So we see Duke taking, and then we immediately request. And we do have General rejecting. We do have Queen rejecting, and then Disney takes. So yeah, we were indeed 4, but unfortunately we just were the late highlight, and that late highlight especially feels more often than not is going to be the spy. Maybe we thought about timer flirting there as well with someone. But in any case, that is a correct shot for Adafheyesh going up 1-0. Let's see if Opie can hold the serve on his sniper side whilst Adafheyesh is playing his buns. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Not rushing the flirt. Seduction target is a cross conversation, but okay, now we do go for a flirt. It is a green for 34%. Still, no. So still slow and steady. That has been Adafheyesh's spy play. Typically, it's been slow and steady in the initial 2 minutes. 1.5 minutes. Never mind, we're stepping pedal to the metal. We're going in immediate center inspects here. Reduces our floor cooldown ever so slightly as well. We do pick up this, we do get the highlight, and we do get the inspect before Twin picks up that statue. So we're able to do it all 3 inspects there without AI interrupting us. 2 minutes. Okay, so 2 minutes 20 left. Second floor presumably is going to happen relatively soon. It is 85%. We have an SDA. This would be a great time for a fake contact, but unfortunately, since how few conversations there are, you must assume that an SDA is in your conversation. So, but now SDA leaves.
And the end of red.
It is a fake. Knocks out 1, 2, 3. We don't get a real. That's a 4 flow lights, but we don't get a real. Unfortunately. Maybe we're trying to set up for this bug here. No, we're gonna go for this fingerprint. Yeah, we do get it before Rocker. Oh, we go for the bug instead as well. But that was immediately seen by Opiwrites. Takes the shot. He holds serve. I want to take a look at that bug again. It was a nice attempt. Let's take a look at that from the sniper side. Yeah, definitely seen. And unfortunately for Ada, it was if a bug wasn't quite good enough to be unnoticed, and we go back to even 1-1 as Opiwrites. As someone would say, pressing the small man button this early on. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. I mean, we're going immediately to blue bookshelves. Are we gonna go for a transfer? It is a green transfer, completely hidden. And that's just one of the 3 missions. Well, I say one of the 4, but that's 1/2 of the mission. So the blue one, well, if the conversations line up, blue can be relatively hidden regardless of what character, but the green bookshelf is always harder. Maybe we'll try for a bubble walking bug there, but maybe too slow on the trigger, and Adafheyesh I think held the correct angle for that to happen. Going conversation with the double agent. Which would be an early contact. Conversation circles look okay, but no matter now since the double agent leaves. Two minutes 20 left. The seduction target comes to us, and we immediately get the green floor for 44%. Would have been nice if the seduction target came closer, but that's still a great flirt, and then immediately leaves as well. Came to say hi. Oh, that was some great bouncing. That was some 2 lowlights just from bouncing alone. I think we're go for real contact. It is a white. Maybe we wanted to go for a flirt here, but no. Instead, it's just a contact. It's still a great contact. Only knocks out general here. We go for a flirt, then immediately leave. are trying to set our cooldown ever so faster. And Seduction target is gonna go to the green bookshelves. This is the moment of truth. If we can get away with this transfer, the flirt is going to be finished. We have the blue microfilm in pocket. Let's see if... Oh, General providing us with perfect cover. And indeed, we hide the microfilm. It's a green test. And I don't think Ada has any clue about this. General, with the assist, they're completely blocking our transfer. And I imagine we're gonna go for center inspects here. Contact, transfer, seduce done. Minute left. Oh, we're gonna try to go fingerprint. There's a briefcase here nearby. Is this time no purloin? So yeah, I think we're gonna try to go for this briefcase and then search that. No, I don't. No, we go for the reverse bug instead. We get highlight for it, but no shot has come off. Mission will cool down in 3 seconds. No shot. Oh, even a BM clank at the end, and Opiwrites secures again. This time for the first time a spy win. So I think transfer completely missed. Let's take a look at that from the sniper's perspective. So this is the transfer general here with the save completely blocking our animation here, not visible toward the sniper whatsoever. And let's take a look at that bug though. It's a wrong arm bug. You can definitely see the startup, but I think we just didn't see the... Yeah, you can definitely see, at this very moment, you can definitely see the arm pinching. But if you only have 3 missions, you're not gonna be able to shoot for that. And Ada clearly doesn't. And we go for to the next game with Opie going up 2-1 and looking to break serve finally on the sniper side. Ada looking to tie us pearls in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Again, slow start. Seduction target is at statues. We can't really go on flirt. We're gonna, I guess, we're gonna try to wait while he comes to the conversation, but no. Instead, he goes to the center statue. So, again, a bit slower. There is a possibility for a bug attempt here, though that would be extremely bold. And I'm not sure if Opiwrites is going to allow such mistakes to happen. Again, we're quite happily sitting out, waiting for Seek to settle somewhere. Preferably in a conversation, but again, no luck on that. Okay, we are going to time mats. I agree with this since it's quite necessary, so we're basically back at where we started, time-wise. It is a green test, so not an immediate notification towards the sniper that the time mat happened. And if you missed the time mat early on, it's going to be best to just display that, oh, I just missed the time mat. Request the drink. 34% flirt. It is a green purloin from 7.Adafheyesh. Let's see how this bounces around. So it was only us, now Wheels. And Wheels stakes is the fate scene. The list is seen gone though. We take the briefcase. No, we don't take the briefcase. Steel takes the briefcase before us. We take a highlight for it. So I think that's the highlight for the purloin. Let's see the reaction from OP Sniper. Oh, that's a little bit of an awkward path. Early purloin not paying off yet again. This time for Ada. As we are highlights, okay, now the lowlights are coming off. Do you request a drink? Oh no, that was just a reject. If I requested a drink, going for a return would be pretty bold. As we go for the flirt here, we do cheese it, but we try to cheese it, but unfortunately it's not gonna work. Oh, that's a wrong arm bug. That's just immediately seen. And Opiwrites Break serve on his double, going up 3-1. Yeah, an unfortunate bug. You definitely didn't want to wrong on, but since you're, whilst there are 5 highlights that are non-cast, I imagine you were one of the top suspects, and the camera rotation just to clear that reverse bug definitely confirmed that. We're moving on to the second double, Modern. Opiwrites playing as Boots, looking to keep the pressure up. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And a slow start, since so that we like to float around seduction target, but seduction target flocks all the way to the far end of the venue. Can't really flirt there. And again, we're content with having this slower start. We're waiting for seduction target to flourish. We're keeping an eye on the sprints. There's a lot of activity. A lot of statue goers, bar goers. Prince left hanging. Prince left at the statue here. And it's a white high mat from Opiwrites. 45 seconds at it. No reaction from Adafheyesh. Well, not initial reaction. Oh, unfortunately, we don't get the flirted bar. But it's still nice that we got away with the tie mat. Clean. We pick up a delegate. Apart from, there have been some people at bar, but at this point, most of their cooldowns are gonna be up. So I don't think this Pearl is going to be amount of anything unless we do like an insane rush, as we get a white flirt for 34%. Yeah, Adafheyesh, despite how much we go for the delegate and go for the bug. It does take, and I don't think Ada caught this. We're lasers hovering over us, but no reaction. Let's take a look at that from the spy side. We delegate to Queen here, then immediately go for a wrong arm. Bit of an awkward bounce, but I think we got out of the way. Purloin happened, bug happened. We do pick up a highlight. But again, I'm not sure if we have a double agent seduction target here. A green flirt in the contact here would be so strong, putting pressure early. Unfortunately, the other 2 SDAs are out. Green flirt for 85%. 1 contact and 1 flirt away from mission win cooldown. Though, if Banana Bread comes off, I wonder if both Queen and us are in this, it seems like we're basically 50-50. We're keeping a big eye towards the 2 of them. So I wondered if that fire the contact there would Ada have shot there? Interesting proposition, but unfortunately SDA comes, so double agent can't even come to us anymore. There goes the last flirt. You'd have to assume contact is going to be coming, but the double agent is not in the conversation where we can go ahead and do that. We're gonna be chasing him. Unfortunately, the Queen is not in the conversation, so I really want Queen to be in conversation, preferably with an SDA. It seems very much so that it's a 50-50. And we need the double agent to just stay put as long as possible. We want this contact to be as late as possible. Queen doesn't come to us. Banana Bread does come off. But it doesn't seem like a shot. No shot from Adafheyesh and Opiwrites. Takes another win. That's 4 in a row, going up 4-1. So my initial suspicion of being a 50-50 may have been incorrect. It seems that we just didn't have the bug here, it seems. Let's take a look at that bug again from the sniper sights. Here's the bug that's going to happen. We sent this, and there is a slight animation here, but yeah, Salmon here providing us with an excellent cover at that time. I don't think we could have possibly known that would cover so well, but still, great optimistic chance from OP as he goes up 4-1 and looking to increase that lead even more on the sniper sides. Adafheyesh really needs to stop the bleeding, playing a steal in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Action target again, not playing nice. There's a lot of bar visitors early. There's a lot of people at bugs. Could be chance for some shenanigans. Pass the card, so we're gonna go for this bug here. Indeed we do, there is a bug, but the snapback's clearly visible. Opiwrites doesn't miss it, and Adafheyesh gets shot. Opiwrites continuing to reel, going up 5-1. Let's take that look. I think the snapback is just so visible. Let's take a look at that bug again from the sniper sights. Slow motion. Yeah, unfortunately, the snapback here is just super visible. And Opiwrites finds the shot, and Adafheyesh is down 5-1. But Opiwrites is loving it, and he is looking to continue increasing this lead. Opiwrites as Disney in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Yeah, and seduction targets usually not in the place where you can immediately first, sadly. Oh, we just go for a bug. We just go for a standing bug. Okay, that was just way too optimistic of a bug. Adafheyesh clearly sees it, stops the bleeding just for a little bit, and gets his second points. I want to say that's almost kind of disrespect. Even though he is clearly holding the angle, you can definitely see the lean here. And that was just too easy of a shot for Adafheyesh. And moving on to the final match of the second double, Adafheyesh wants to continue this match from slipping away, needs this win. Adafheyesh is orange sorry. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Let's not go for a... I would say, let's not go for a chaos bug. That would have been... Though we did have the drink in our hands, so it would have been way harder. Early flirt this time for 41%. As seduction targets finally play nice and go in a conversation circle, we can flirt with them rather quickly. We immediately leave. We're eyeing at Salmon again. I think we want to get the second. Yes, we want to get the second floor quickly. I just really don't want any more of these crazy bugs that are either feast or fatten. As we get a white floor for 68%, would be a pretty good decent time for a contact. Unfortunately, 2 of the other mission splits. But it's an early contact. Early contacts are, unless they're really good, spies will typically not go for them. Because we gotta have a triple character bounce with us and Tex and Salmon. Let's go to the blue bookcase. This could be an interesting time to do a transfer, but ambassadors and relative safety. Nothing else is happening. Indeed, we are not doing this. Instead, Where are we taking? I thought we were taking the book to bar, but that was just only from the sniper view. I don't think the bar is the best place to read books. It's not a typically that's not typically a place where you go ahead and do that. But I have to imagine we're gonna try to hold on this as much as possible, to unless we want to put this back right away, so we have our hands empty. I don't think this is gonna be going back to blue. Would be really good time for a contact. A lot of conversations are filled up, especially ours with real kind of DA. So we're still biding our time. Here's the contact. It is a white test.
And the end of red.
See, 4 lowlights out of that. Maybe Boots could have been the 5th one, but we were just not sure. As where's this book headed? It's going back to blue. Maybe we're setting up for a bug here on the way out. Ambassador shouldn't leave the area. Oh, we go for a fake putback and we go to red instead. We pick up a highlight for this though. And that's just, that's pretty scary. Oh, that's an awkward path here. Let's move on to statues. 48 seconds left. Gonna pick up an inspect here. I imagine there's gonna be a couple of inspects here though. Flirt inspect is gonna be so hard to finish, especially since we're sorry it's gonna take so long for us to walk. We're gonna have to track our seduction agent. Seduction target, rather. Here's the flirt. 100%. And Opiwrites doesn't wait for the flirt mission. Shoots Adafheyesh. And going into this basically halftime. Going up 6-2. So after the first 2 doubles, Opiwrites is in the commanding position going into this game. And as I mentioned before, OP Spy had to pick up the pace for him to finish. And whilst there was one game on Modern there where we were overzealous and just a standing bug. We're just hoping that Adafheyesh wouldn't see it. We just had some pretty well constructed spy plays. And maybe a couple of mistakes from Ada. And yeah. Well, Ada's spy has not looked as good. And if he wants to continue this set, if he wants to have a chance of winning this, firstly, he needs to pick up on his sniper. That was the bigger issue here. I think like some of these games that OP is getting away with, especially on the spy side, were catchable. But Adafheyesh not able to capitalize on those. Maybe slight errors on the OP sides. And the spy play has been a tad too slow and maybe too forced. Early purloins have not really worked, so hopefully we're not going to see any more of them. Hopefully not going to see many more of them, rather, I should say. But in any case, we're moving on to gallery. Opiwrites leading 6-2, playing as Kane. Let's start it. Oh, we immediately go blue to red. Oh, blue to green, rather. Okay, that was a highlight. I think that this may have been caught. We'll have to take a look. Let's take a look at that again from the sniper side. But I think that highlight alone, it's almost certainly death for us. And yeah, we're free at bookcase. We're very jammed in. We've seen put back in. Yeah, I think that Adafheyesh is fully on top of this transfer cheese. get a 51% flirt, but we're the highest suspects thus far. So unless we go by really sneaky, which I'm not sure how that's going to happen, a bug is probably has to be in order. We don't take it here, though. Yeah, I think that's I think that Adafheyesh has got this under control. We're the only highlights. Whilst we look around the party, we always make sure to leave Kane's head at least somewhat visible. White test on the flirt, 85%. And as Opirites, you can't possibly know that you're in this position. Oh, we go for the bug here. Doesn't take. And surely that could have been seen, right? I wonder. Let's take a quick peek at it. That was definitely visible, but the Adafheyesh maybe missed this again. I will go for the pearl, and it is a green test. Here comes the flirt. Contact does come off. Is there a shot? The DA takes the list, and indeed, Opirites get shot. Adafheyesh gets the third match on the boards. Yeah, whilst I like the quicker spy flight, this attempt from Opirites at the very beginning was a bit overzealous. Ambassadors and relative safety. There's not much else to pay attention to. We're seen putting the book down first, and that's just an easy highlight, and that's an easy suspicion for the rest of the game. Unfortunately, that's Pearl was taking the double agent, but I think even if that doesn't happen, we're still the shot. But in any case, Adafheyesh back on the spy side, looking to cut this lead down to 2, playing as Taft. Let's play it. This could be a... Yeah, we did. It's a standing bug. And we do get it. No highlight onto us as well. That was a lot of cover for this. There's a lot of cover, Toby, and yeah. It's so hard to see. We do get it. And we go with this bookcase to flirt here. Get this flirt. This is a green test for 51%. And we immediately take a book and leave. A very strong chance now for Adafheyesh to take some control back. We got this free bug, and if we get in the if we finish flirt contact, which to be fair in gallery that's not always the easiest thing to do, but I think we're gonna go for the full softails. We're gonna go for fingerprints, though this briefcase doesn't have anything. Oh, are we? I don't think we're close enough for the 2 flirt, though. I think it's gonna be like 97, 98%. You'll still take it. I'd like this flirt to happen now before seduction target leaves. Indeed, it is. Okay, it is close enough. It is a 100% flirt. We do finish it with 2 greens. What is the spot now? We have to wait for a contact, imagine. We were seen holding a briefcase, and whilst there was no fingerprints, sometimes the snipers do mistake. Well, that far the DA has come. Oh no, we're not doing it. Instead, we want to put this book back, but unfortunately, we redirect off of Sorry entering it before us. I'd like to get this contact sooner rather than later. The second conversation circle is as filled up as it's going to be. The gallery, this is going to be as... No, we don't. They said we do go to put this book back innocently. I imagine innocently. I don't think we're going to try to go for a transfer. Bit too late in the game, mainly, and there's no reason to risk that. Now that double agent is left, we don't have a great contact anymore. Yeah, the SDAs in this conversation will not. We're not gonna be able to do this. Instead, we go for the back-facing statue. We're going for a couple of things. Are we gonna go for inspect swap here as tapped? Could be possible. We do pick up a highlight for this. We are gonna be picking up his fingerprint. Oh no, that's just another dead case. So, oh, we just immediately put back. I'm not sure if that's legal though. Now we're gonna go to this back-facing statue, and you have to wonder, why has there not been contact? Who could be finishing around this time? No contact and tapped. Going to inspect swap here. Indeed, the swap has happened. Opirites just sees it in time. And unfortunately, that early bug advantage has not been kind to us, as again, Opirites holds the serve and sub 7-3. I think again, if we had done that contact there, this would have been a much simpler game to do. Instead, we're gonna go for this inspect swap at 30 seconds left. And we do swap before, and so the statue was even visible here for a brief second. At this very second, the statue is visible, so it has shifted. We relied on the swap block as tab, but unfortunately it didn't work. Opirites up 7-3. Moving on to the third game of gallery, Opirites playing a steal. And let's go. Just hoping that this is the classic double walking seduction target saying please land somewhere so I can flirt with you quickly. And indeed, we do get a green for 51%. And immediately leave. Opirites love his flirt cheeses. And we go immediately back in the same conversation circle. Into the same spot. Cooldown has expired way quicker this fight. And they could be finished with flirt, and indeed we are. Flirt done with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. That is good, and especially for gallery. Gallery notoriously one of the venues where the seduction target can be so hard to track. There are so many pads, especially painting pads where the seduction target could land. Oh, he immediately bails on us. That would have been a fairly good time to do a contact, as again, not a lot of people out in conversations, but Opirites decides not to. Doesn't like doing early banana breads, rather contacts. Minutes 25 left. Flirt done, but that's the only other progress. I think we had a good obsession for do a contact there, but maybe Opirites again decides not to rush it, and we are going to go to statues instead. Oh, we fail a difficult fingerprint. I forgot that there was a fingerprint even here. Difficult fingerprint missed. We will get those couple of inspects. Especially with that first difficult missed. If the sniper credits you for having a difficult print, sometimes it's advisable to just not go for prints anymore. Since even if you... Oh, we go for the blade bookcase sheaths. And I think this is completely missed since the sniper has been paying attention to the ambassador up front, and I think that's just a very clean mission. Gone past 7.Adafheyesh. Yeah. We're facing the... We're looking for the ambassador. Not the case. Green Pearl and yet again. See if it's changed. Pearls is going to be rejecting as well. This is going to be our mission completion here at the inspects. We do pick up a highlight for it. Let's see how this list changes. Pearls rejected after us. 7 takes. Mission 1 cooldown is up. Yeah, but the silent game. I don't think Ada can shoot this, and yet again, Opiwrites finds a spy win, and it goes up 8-3. A really, really impressive thing to know with when to do this transfer here. Ambassadors in danger, going to conversation circle. And yeah, just we're hitting here behind general at this very moment. So even if we do pay attention at this very moment, we just can't see here. And if you don't register us at the blue bookshelf, there's no way you're gonna credit this transfer. And that's just completely clean from Opiwrites. Moving on to the next game, Opiwrites continue to put the pedal to the metal. Adafheyesh desperately needs to stop the bleeding. Adafheyesh playing as Irish. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. It's the final game of Gallery. We're gonna be moving on to Redwoods afterwards. Oh, it's a white purloin! Oh, that is just not the start you wanted to see. We're gonna wait for a clear line of sight. Opiwrites take a shot. And we are in this position of Opiwrites needing only 2 wins to win bronze medal in the SMC 23. Up 9-3. That early purloin can sometimes work, especially in the chaos time, but not when it's a white one. We're moving on to Redwoods. And it doesn't look good for Adafheyesh. We need to win almost every single game just to force overtime. But we're in an OP's choice of venue. Opiwrites playing as Buns, starting now. Nice early flirt for 39%. Whereas decides not to try to cheese flirt this time. Maybe it's advisable. You don't want to always do flirt cheeses, since the sniper can very well catch on. Though sometimes with the trees it's still hard to see. This would be a great time for a fake contact. Although, maybe you want to move into the contact. If you're going to do a contact, you might as well go into that conversation.
Banana bread.
Do go for a fake. Knocks out 3 people. A couple of people, however. One was already previously lit. Do get a white flare for 65%. Yeah, slow and steady this time from Opiwrites. Though I can imagine we're gonna try to do a mid-game rush somewhere. Oh, I think that now that the seduction target has left, we may again try to play this slowly as they go into bar. Oh no, we're not going to bar. I think we're gonna go for the timeout here. Doesn't seem so. Now, pardon me. Indeed, it is a green timeout. OP's green rate has been really solid thus far in this entire set. We're stepping close to our seduction targets. We still need a green to finish. 65%, 1% off for a close white doing it. And indeed, it's a white test for 98%. That time at 2 minutes left, and flirt basically done. It's still it doesn't really matter if it's 85% or 98%. You still need 1 flirt regardless of distance. Seduction target will kindly move away, so our filtration cooldown is going to expire faster. But yeah, there have been some prints left on statues. Maybe we're gonna try to go for a full softail play here. There's a printed statue. There's a print on both red. Now it's gonna be a difficult one, and blue. So again, we're playing this very slowly. I think we're waiting for the next seduction target just to sell in somewhere. Yeah, we are going to bar. I imagine we're gonna try to demand here. No, it's just a request. 100% for the flirt, though. A minute left. With Purloin contact, the only question is, what's gonna be our fourth mission? Maybe we'll try a bug on the way. No, we go for a delegate cheese. We'll go for a bug as well. Excuse me, I had a cough here. I don't know if that was seen. Adafheyesh again, I think, got missing the bug. We go for a content here. It is a white test. And we don't delegate here. We go to delegate to rock our seduction target. And the Rocker's gonna take a drink, and it's gonna be overtime. I don't think Locke is gonna hang. He's gonna take the list just in time. Mission overtime. No, what's the shot? Indeed, it's not us. It's Alice. Adafheyesh takes the wrong shot, and Opwrites is already on match point against Adafheyesh. That was a really solid end there to that game. I want to take the look at, I think the crucial thing that we missed is this bug. Let's take a look at that again. So we didn't see the delegate cheese here. This bug again, pretty solid, especially with tree cover here. Let's slow it down again from the sniper perspective. So you can only credit the path here, but we haven't got a lot of glimpses at boots, so I don't think we even credited that bug. But anyways, Adafheyesh already looking at 7 match points against Opwrites. The only way to climb out of that is start winning, and Adafheyesh is going to look for doing that as general on Redwoods. And let's go. A white time ad, a quick white time ad, and here's the alarm bells ringing for the sniper. I think that opener has just missed a white time ad, so no low lights coming out as well. I think we just got startled by that white time ad. We don't know sure what happened. We take a couple of highlights, so I don't think that's for the time ad though. Yeah, we gotta wait this clean, I have to imagine, at this point. %42% flirt our name. Time flirt should come off relatively soon, I imagine. Indeed it is. Go for a white flirt this time, 71%. Pretty quiet game thus far. Not a lot of people are active. Only text has been at statues. As finally Adafheyesh is. Oh, go for a white swap. That's just a white swap. And we move away from there. No highlight coming off. I think we got away with this absolutely cleanly. Go for a delegate here. That was a bold play from Adafheyesh, but it seems to have worked. With swap, completely missed, I imagine. We don't delegate to text here. We go for real content, but unfortunately, DA leaves. Now, we have to chase. Here's gonna be the last floor coming off. It is a green test. Let's see how this purloin is going to be happening. Purloin comes off. Text takes. Swap in hand. Seduce done. We only need a contact. What's Opie's reaction from this? Before a lot of shuffling. No concrete answers, but there's a shot. It's the wrong one. It's the wrong shot, and Ada stays alive. With quite one of the boldest swaps I've seen. With the tournament on the line. Let's take a look at that from the sniper's perspective, rather. Yeah, I'm wondering who we were framing here. No one. So we just wait. I think wanted green swap, we just white swapped and then left. I don't think OP ever came to realized too late and never really recovered from that. But in any case, that's 1 match point recovered from Adafheyesh. Unfortunately, there's 6 more to go. Opiwrites looking to secure the 3rd place. Playing his wheels, starting now. There's been a story of this match where seduction targets have not been friendly to us. But at the beginning of the game, we haven't been able to flirt with them really at all at the start of the game. Yeah, from window pad to window pad. Bit unfortunate for Opiwrites, but the two flirts that Opiwrites has shown thus far, we're still in an okay place. As we're content to idle here for a little bit. Oh, we're going for this green inspect here, and when we leave, we don't even pick up the book. Oh, usually you see that with small man, not with wheels. Interesting cheesy play from Opiwrites. And I think we got away with that scot-free. A white flirt for 30%. So 3 flirt is going to be in order. Just hope for OP's sake it's not a 4 flirt. With that, those plays especially can throw up the mission counting for Sniper so hard as we step into statue for what Sniper thinks is our first inspect. But since we got that cheese inspect at the very start, it is going to be mission complete. So we have inspects done, and I don't think that Adafheyesh is onto this. I think we're gonna. Oh, unfortunately, the seduction target leaves just before we can flirt there. Oh, now she redirects from our conversation as well. In the conversation with double agent, contact is pretty damn good. No low lights coming out from Ada. Okay, now there's one low light onto teal, but that's about it. Here's gonna be our second floor with boots for 80%. This is a green test. Oh, we get a highlight for it. I think we are definitely in the sniper's radar now. I think I don't know if that's the inspect highlight or a flirt highlight. Could be a flirt since we immediately came in conversation and talked. 45 seconds left. And with that highlight onto us, what is going? I imagine there's gonna have to be either a purloin or a bug. Let's see what Opiwrites to do. Maybe we're waiting for the ambassador to leave blue bookcase and try to do a double walking bug. Here's the flirt, 100% cooldown. Ambassador walks by us, but we don't do it. I do request. Is this gonna be just a straight purloin? It is a purloin. Purloin's happening. No shot from Adafheyesh. No shot from Adafheyesh. I think that's it. Opiwrites has secured 3rd place with another spy win. Even though that we got a highlight here for presumably flirting. I guess we weren't sure if we were the ones sent or not. Let's see. I want to see who we tried to frame. Okay, I guess we're trying to frame Rocker here, but we are closer to Irish. But I assume we're trying to flirt with frame Rocker, since Rocker just had a purloin here. And indeed, the frame is successful. Adafheyesh not willing to take the shot on us. And with that, Opiwrites has secured 3rd place in the SMC 23. And congratulations to both players. GG's to both players. OP, well, we'll see, managed to reach the finals in the previous year. 3rd place is also no joke. Still showing the young challengers how it's done. And with that, there's only one match remaining for this SMC. It's going to be the grand finals between Minirek and Rob. It's going to be happening Sunday at noon Pacific. So set your clocks to that. It's going to be 1st to 14 set between these two juggernauts. But with all that said, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure casting and hosting this amazing event. And we shall see you next time. But until then, fare thee well.